Hello and welcome to another Wingspan Tournament match. This is my second match from the Wingspan World Cup 2022 and I'm playing against no one else but former Elo leaderboard leader Malue. So this will be a tough game because I've played some games against Malue in the past and this were always very intense. And luckily for me, also mostly very close games. So, but I will have to play tightly if I want to win something here. So fortunately, my opening hand is not too bad. They are going first and there is the purple martin in the tray, which I would expect them to draw just based on the sheer power of that bird. I'm not very interested in the other two birds, although I could use another water bird. But actually, set up like this could already work. Then I have the Gallinule as a water-dwelling bird, which is a nice synergy with a pleated woodpecker. I don't have to use the Gallinule, then I would take the Gallinule if my bonus card requires it. Actually, both bonus cards would be happy about the Gallinule, but this also would accept the Goldeneye. But with the Gallinule I could have already two berry eaters in combination with the woodpecker, but usually one tends to find more berry eaters, but not that many that can live in the water actually. And I like the berry eating bonus card a lot. But actually, if I want to do this, I want these two foods so that I can play pleated woodpecker. Grab food, immediately lay one egg, hopefully before they have played a... So my first action will be play the woodpecker, their first action will be drawing the marten, I suppose. But they start. This doesn't work, right? They draw the marten, I play the woodpecker, they play the marten, and then I have to give away eggs. But still, I need the egg in order to play the net catcher and get rolling. So for this to work, we need grubs, and there are grubs, so this is fine. The question is then, do we want to... I kind of feel bad to take the viticulturalist and not taking the Gallinule, but also want this Goldeneye in order to have a good egg-laying engine, which actually is it's not the best idea with a round goal, but that's not the largest concern of mine. So we just do this, we take this, even though we don't take the Gallinule, and be on our way. So for the unlikely case that they don't draw the marten, we will draw the marten, of course. And if they flip a really interesting bird, we might consider picking that. It's a grasshopper sparrow. That's probably one of the least interesting birds I could imagine, given that I want to do my egg laying in another way than by laying eggs. So how many birds have they kept? 2. So I would assume that they will rush to play the marten now, because they will seize the opportunity to grab a free egg. Yes, as expected. Yes. I don't want to find out how the cheat works. Apparently there is a cheat with a that you can put 2 eggs on the pileated woodpecker, but then I would be immediately disqualified and punished. So I'm not going there. So, in the event of a good card drawing bird turning up in the tray, I would immediately pick it. Just drawing a random water bird doesn't seem too good. And by good card drawing bird, I mean something like mallard or ruddy duck or something. So they took the osprey. They'll be drawing a lot of cards apparently. So, memo to myself, if we happen to see the flamingo, we might want to value that quite highly. Malue that quite highly. They play the osprey, but I cannot count on they giving fish away, so I'm not doing that, and I'm also not doing that. Actually, no, I'm not doing that. I will start to use that again when I have another cavity nest, so I get 2 eggs and 1 point more than my opponent. Also, if I want to use this ability, the chances are significantly lower of them laying eggs when I give them eggs for free, so would probably not, better not go that way. So the counter is wrong, right? I should have only 4 actions left, which would probably be play Goldeneye, gain food, lay 2 eggs. So while getting food, and there's the bird police again. So for Alex to not get flashbacks again. So, what's the matter with the bird police? What have I done? Yay, fish. So now the counter works again. We run 3 actions. Gain food, draw cards, draw cards. Could be a plan. Gain food mainly to lay 2 eggs, which I can then spend again on drawing cards. But maybe... it's complicated. With the woodpecker and the Goldeneye, this round goal is utterly complicated. I shouldn't invest too much in that, actually. I need cards. I don't want to draw cards without spending eggs or having a second bird. Which means I need to do something about it. So they keep on drawing stuff. Yeah, on the other hand, I might need to deny them the egg now, because that would make it harder for them to compete for the round goal. I might just take one of these birds from the tray. I can pay for them with the 2 fishes that I have. 2 fishies. End up with 4 birds with no eggs, but it's not that good. Actually, I think it's good to once do this in order to not give away free stuff, because this is very crucial now. For if they could just get 1 egg, they can play another bird in the water. This way they can only play 1 here and 1 here, or they need to take an egg laying action themselves, and they have only 2 actions left. I can go draw 2 cards now, include one of these birds if necessary, play that bird and end up with 4, which would mean that I win the round goal. Which is not entirely correct. I would need the Cooper's Hawk, because for the Grasshopper Sparrow I couldn't spend an egg by playing it into the grassland. But maybe, I mean, there is the off chance that... So I would draw a random card first, of course. And I would hope... So it might be a better bird than that Cooper's Hawk. So they drew burbs again. Slightly exaggerated. I will draw a card. Well, that is a very lucky hit. Then I don't need the Cooper's Hawk, actually. Question is, do I want one of these? For example, a parrot crossbill. But I don't think I want that. So take that one. Take a random one. Wow. This is like the easiest to play birds ever. What was that? Something glitched away here. So I still won't have that's fine actually. Purple Gallinule, where are you? So they have drawn birds a lot of times, 6 times actually. There is an hummingbird, which I'd be very happy if they'd take and use it. I don't need any of these birds really. I guess I'll have to draw cards and hope to find something that gets me somewhere. Bushtit is good. Red Knot is also good. So Bushtit cannot go into the water if I want to get this fully fledged. I don't want to have it in the forest. Well, do I? I don't know. Why don't I want to have it in the forest? Ah, they have the Raven. This explains a lot of their first round plays. So I will aim for... Ew. That's crap. So now I can start flooding them a little bit. They will have eggs in abundance when they are utilizing the Raven. So also I need to mind that I have Barrow's Golden Eye, and if they are now starting to do the egg laying, I will always parasite there. So I need to get something down. Question is, will I be happy with just playing 3 wetland birds? I think I will not. We will need egg spaces in the grassland at some point, so we might just play the Bushtit here. Because the magpie doesn't do anything for anything. Could also play the Bushtit here to have an even better forest. Yeah, I think I like that. The good thing about the magpie is that it doesn't really care much for the food that she's being fed, so the bird feeder looks awkward, and I'm probably the one responsible for managing it now that they have a Raven on top of the osprey, so they won't be using the bird feeder really often. Which means I will have some random food like that berry that I will probably have to pick in order to dig for worms, with which I could then play the magpie. But in order to get a bit more value, it's complicated. Ooh, Sandhill Crane. There's an engine developing. So I'll take 2 random cards and be happy to tuck any of those that I don't need. For example, I won't need the Belted Kingfisher, I guess. I might want the sandpiper, but I also might not want it, I'm not quite sure. Might also discard Sandpiper and tuck Kingfisher. I would do that when there is a chance of getting 3 grubs out of 1 turn in order to faster play the red knot. Although the round call is about brown powers, so we might consider actually playing the Sandpiper and slow roll this a bit. We don't have any second. Yeah, let's see what the feeder brings. So there's only 1 grub anyway, so there is no reason to discard stuff. So we keep the Sandpiper for the moment, only tucking the thing here. Then we do that. So unfortunately they are going last. It's not too unlikely that they will play a 5th brown power bird. And the Sandpiper is also not very strong for what I'm doing. It's a fine bird, but it's not a great bird. But it's okay. It's snow bunting. Some tuck punishment here. Okay, but that's not a. They have 2 actions left. Well, so I'm not. I have no chance of playing 2 brown birds, so. I'll need food again anyway, so I won't tuck because I might need all these cards. Also, they have now tuck punishment. So just doing it like this, and then see what they do, and based on that decide which route to take. It's a game of give and take, really. Birds giving stuff to each other, birds profiting from each other. So, 1 here. They have taken 2 wheat. There is a chance that they are not going to play a bird with that. So I think I have to take that off chance and play this bird. As it works for my bonus card and will help me get extra cards. Which then can vanish in the bush tit. But yeah. Ah, damn it. Oh, they have also the Canada Goose. That's kind of an engine. I think they might want to draw the American Robin. I might want to draw the Cassin's Finch. Yeah, so if the Cassin's Finch is left, then I'll take it. But they have also not played any forest birds. They might want a simple point scoring bonus card bird for that forest. So it's also not too unlikely that. So we might not get it. That's what I'm trying to say. The American Robin, if they don't take it, could also be interesting. This way we could get 3 points out of Tux in the forest, while they only get 1 via the snow bunting. If they take both Robin and Cassin's Finch, I hope to get some decent birds flipped. If there's nothing useful in the tray, I will need to think about playing Red Knot, playing Magpie. Cannot play both, I might want to take food first. They haven't taken any. Might want to take both of them. That's good. A Downy Woodpecker would also be interesting. Opening up some opportunities. Saving an action. Qualifying for the round goal. I think I'd take it. Play a Woodpecker in combination with a Cuckoo would be nice. And then really working that engine of theirs. Oh no! They have taken it! Them bastards. Okay, we need another plan. Still like the Cuckoo. Yeah, I will probably slam the finch in the forest as well. I have 4 actions left, that should be correct. Then I can play finch, gain food, potentially play magpie and robin in the grassland, which would leave me with 9 birds. Which is probably only good enough to tie for the round goal because they took the extra bird. Wait, no, it's 10 birds. If I play 3 more, that's 10. How will I work? That might work. One egg here. One egg there. Nope. Not you, please. Fish eaters. Behaviorist. Oh, that's interesting. If I play magpie here and find a white bird for here. Anyway, these 3 points seem easier than these 3 points, and these 8 points are impossible, so we take the behaviorist. Unfortunately, we don't have time to search for the white grassland bird. If there was incidentally one of these bluebirds being flipped in the tray, I will take that. But also we can just play the robin here and the magpie here. Then it's 3 points with the behaviorist and that's fine. And we might have the chance to even fill the 4th column with the correct colors. I mean, we want to play the red nut here, so would need to be a brown bird here, which could be Dick Sizzle, for example. Yeah, but it's a bit doubtful if we will be able to do that with the 8 actions that we have left. First we need food, but that's not an issue. We get 3 random food and 1 grub safely, so it's not too much of a challenge to play robin into magpie. If we find one of these predators that we can play on top of other birds, that would be elegant. Would be 3 extra points with the behaviorist. But maybe minus points if we destroy our viticulturalist doing so. But at the moment we are lacking the 4th berry eater, so we'll see. Eggs. So we need to get food, and we need this stuff, for example. Actually, yeah, we are not playing Dick Sizzle here. If we do that, we won't have time to activate it, so we might just tuck it. Yeah, I have spaces left for that. So that's 4, 9 eggs in the grassland. I would get to 7 with these. That's not enough. Yeah, for the 4th round goal, I'll just participate. I don't think I can contest that. Woodpecker and spotted owl, yes. So hopefully they don't play another bird with 1 wheat they have left. So we need to play the robin first. That was too much of a fancy play. I could have played red knot and just screw the behaviorist, I think. Maybe also not. I'm not sure. No. Can't be serious. So there is the black red start, which eats berries and has an interesting color. But we don't have a nice spot to play it. There's also the golden eagle, which doesn't help at all. And there's the merganser, which would fill up the wetland scientist. All in all, I'm not too thrilled. I'll just dig for food to play the red knot. This time it works. I'm not doing that. I'm doing that. So, round goal participation is on the way. Unbelievable how much I would love to have the Gallinule. That I decided to not keep in my opening hand. So I'm happy to have had the Barrow's Golden Eye. I wouldn't have traded them, but just keeping 1 more card, being 1 turn slower, I think that would have worked as well. Hey, there's a cup nest. Actually, let's maybe put it here. Fantastic. At least I will be rewarded for digging. So this is a solid baseline. If I don't find anything better, I can take this. That would be 4 extra points actually. So it's a 8-point bird for 1 food. That's nothing to be laughed at. So with the visionary leader, actually, it would be conceivable to just draw cards twice. Then I would have 9 cards in hand, and then I just play the best bird. That reveals itself. Because everything else that I can do, I mean, laying eggs, of course, is not really an option. That will be 4 points each. Which would be 1 more point than this. But the chances of leaving me with another card that fills my bonus card needs are close to 0. Yeah, I will draw cards first and then see what happens. So none of these really convince me, so do this. That's a water bird. Unfortunately, it's a very expensive one. I cannot really afford to gain food again. That would waste an entire action. No, I cannot do that. So the best possible outcome... No, actually no. I was thinking of Bluebird into Buzzard, but this is not going to work. So I'm just doing this again. Okay, they are not really interesting, so the only bird that so the best option that I have is Clark's Grebe. That is a solid 9-point bird, which I can pay with the food that I have. Will this be enough to beat this engine? I mean, they don't have... I think it will be close, and it will possibly be something around 90 points each. Yeah, but they probably have saved some bomb like Vanillish Eagle or something. Yeah, the Goldeneye and Cuckoo were really very important. They generated 2 points each. And they did that quite often. Because of my opponent's Grasslands engine, so I have 16 eggs at the end of the game. If they lay eggs again, which they do, I have 18 eggs by the end of the game. And I have laid eggs once. And I wouldn't ever even have to do that, because I just wanted to deprive my opponent of stuff. Okay, they got the best of the round goals. Oh, they're only 3 points ahead there. Yeah, I think it will be close. And didn't play it too tightly. Oh, it's 9 points ahead here. 10 points ahead there, that's good. There are 3 points minus. There is like 6 points minus or something. Oof. Shit. So the result is better than I thought. It's more like 100 each and not 90 each, but yeah, their engine was too strong in the end. If I had kept the Gallinule, I would have much more points of my bonus cards. I wouldn't have had to play the Grebe, but I would have needed to gain more food. I think I would have more points if I had kept the Gallinule, but I think it was not a 9-point difference mistake. Is there anything else? Any grave mistake I've made? I don't think so. I guess when fighting a grassland engine like that, it's just one needs a bit of luck with the bonus cards, for example. I mean, it could have been worse, but it could also have been better. You know how many bonus cards did I have? 4. That's 5 points each. I don't know. Sad. I think with a bit of more luck I could have an edge. Could have had an edge here, but yeah, also Malue is one of the top players, so it's not the end of the world to lose against them, but of course I would have loved to beat them. Okay, so Malue, if you see this, good game, well played, and hope to see you again on the turf. And all others, thank you for watching this video, and same to you. Hope to see you on the battlefield at some point.